Let's find the value of x. Okay, first of all, we need to know that when we have x multiplied by x multiplied by x, is same thing as x to the power of what? 3. So this is same thing as x to the power of 3, because when you have a to the power of x multiplied by a to the power of y, all right, you are going to pick one base and you will add the power, which is x plus y. In this case, when you look at it, notice that our powers are 1 1 1. All right, so this is going to be, we are going to pick one base, which is 3, which is x, and we're going to add the powers 1 2 3 to get 3. Okay, all right, now divided by x plus x plus x will give us 3x. All right, is equal to 6. Now I want us to remove this 3 here, and to do that we are going to multiply both sides of the equation by 3. All right, so we are going to have x to the power of 3 divided by 3x multiplied by 3 over 1 is equal to 6 multiplied by 3. I would like us to watch to the end and see how I substituted the values that we got for x into this particular equation to prove that it is right. Okay, so don't miss that exciting part of the video. Now at this point, 3 will cancel 3, so we have x to the power of 3 divided by x is equal to what? 18. Now when you have a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m minus n. Okay, once they are the same base, so we are going to pick one base, which is x, and this is same thing as x to the power of 1, right? So we are going to have x to the power of 3 minus 1 is equal to 18. So we have that x to the power of 2 is equal to 18. Now to get the value of x, we are going to take square root of both sides of the equation. So we have square root of x squared is equal to what? Square root of 18. Now this will cancel this, right? And we are going to have that x is equal to plus or minus square root of what? 18. So our x is equal to plus or minus square root of, now 18 is the same thing as 9 times 18 is same thing as 9 times 2, right? So we have 9 multiplied by 2. So we have that x is equal to plus or minus, this is same thing as square root of 9 multiplied by square root of what? 2. So that means that x is equal to plus or minus 3 root 2. So we can now say that the values of our x, are that x is equal to 3 root 2 or x is equal to minus 3 root 2. So these are the values of our x. Now, like I said, the most interesting part of this video, let's dive into it. So let's check if what we got is correct. If this is the first time you are tuning in, this is the first time you are seeing this channel, please subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video, so that you don't miss our amazing videos. Okay, I upload videos at least 3 times. Okay, at least 3 to 2 times a day. All right, now we've got the value of our x for what? For x equals 3 root 2. Let's start with what? The positive one. Let's prove that the answer is right. So we have 3 root 2 multiplied by 3 root 2 multiplied by 3 root 2 divided by 3 root 2 plus 3 root 2 plus 3 root 2. All right, everything is equal to 6. All right, so the numerator can be expressed as, so this implies that 3 root 2 raised to the power of 3, right? Since they are the same thing as this to the power of 1, this to the power of 1, this to the power of 1, we pick one base and we add the powers to get 3 root 2 raised to the power of 3 divided by, now in this case we have this as a common factor, just like I explained when we started. So that means that this can be written as 3 multiplied by what? 3 root 2. Okay, is equal to 6. Now let's continue. We can see that we need to open this bracket, right? So to do that, we have 3 to the power of 3, 3 to the power of 3, multiplied by root 2 to the power of 3, divided by 3 times 3 will give us 9, root 2 is equal to 6, okay? Now 3 to the power of 3 will give us 27, bracket root 2 to the power of 3, divided by 9 multiplied by root 2. That is 9 root 2 is equal to 6. So we can say when 9 divides itself 1, when it divides 27, we have 3. So what we actually have now is 3 root 2 raised to the power of 3 divided by root 2 is equal to 6. Okay, but recall that this is the same thing as root 2 raised to the power of 1. So we can now write this as 3 multiplied by, now root 2 to the power of 3 and root 2 to the power of 1, they are dividing and they are the same base, right? They have the same base. So we are going to pick one base, which is root 2, and we are going to subtract the powers, which is 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is equal to 6, okay? So we have 3 root 2 raised to the power of 3 minus 1 will give us 2 is equal to 6. So we have 3 multiplied by this, we remove this, right? So we have only 2 remaining is equal to 6. Now 3 times 2 is equal to 6 and 6 is equal to 6. You can see that. Amazing, right? Now let's prove the second answer. Let's prove that the second answer is also correct, okay? So for x equals minus, this time around we have negative sign, right? For x equals minus 3 root 2. So we substitute as usual. So we have minus 3 root 2 multiplied by minus 3 root 2 multiplied by minus 3 root 2. Everything divided by minus 3 root 2 plus minus 3 root 2 plus minus 3 root 2. All right. Is equal to 6. All right, so as usual, what we have here is the same base, which is what? Minus 3 root 2. So we have minus 3 root 2 raised to the power of 1, 2, 3, right? Raised to the power of 3 divided by, and this will be 3 multiplied by minus 3 root 2, right? All right, is equal to 6. Okay, now we have minus 3 to the power of 3 multiplied by root 2 to the power of 3 divided by 3 times minus 3 will give us minus 9 root 2 is equal to 6. Okay, now minus 3 to the power of 3 will give us minus 27. So we have minus 27 root 2 to the power of 3 divided by minus 9 root 2, okay, is equal to 6. So minus 9 will divide minus 27 to give us 3, because minus minus will cancel out. So what we actually have on top is 3 root 2 to the power of 3, right? So we have 3 brackets root 2 to the power of 3, okay, divided by what? Root 2 is equal to 6. So we are going to follow the same pattern we followed. So we end up having 3 root 2 squared, right, is equal to 6. Now we have 3, this we cancel this, multiplied by 2 is 6, and we have that 6 is equal to 6. Thanks so much for watching.